feel the heat. Wanna feel the heat, yeah. Wanna feel the heat. Wanna feel the heat. Yeah. Wanna feel the heat, yeah. Wanna feel the heat. Wanna feel the heat.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm driving Audi's baby sedan car, the Audi A3, and I'm going to be telling you about its good points, its bad points, and if you should buy it or no. The A3 is targeted at brand new Audi customers, people who are first time luxury car buyers or people who have an affinity for the brand. So when these people come to buy an Audi or any other luxury product, they're looking out for a few things: safety, comfort, style, performance, features, infotainment systems, and excellent build quality. Now, does this A3 give that all to their customer base? I'm going to tell you right about now. Let's talk about the performance bits. This car comes with a 1.5 litre turbocharged engine, a 4-cylinder engine nonetheless, so that you get the best in fuel efficiency and performance. It is mated to an 8-speed S-Tronic transmission and does 0 to 100 in 8.4 seconds. The horsepower in this car is 150 horsepower. Now, not too much, but this is exactly what you need from a daily driving, efficient, fuss-free car. This is a very peppy car. It enjoys being thrown around and pushed around, especially when it's in sport mode and dynamic mode. So I'm going to turn the gearbox to sport and change the drive to dynamic. Now the car becomes super responsive. The gearbox is perfect for cruising around, but when you want it to really deliver, when you want to accelerate or you want to perform, you want the car to give you its best performance, you better make sure you're using the paddle shifters over here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how this nippy little thing performs in traffic. So we are in sports mode and dynamic mode, sitting at a traffic light, and I'm going to drive exactly as you would drive in a traffic situation, in and out of the gaps. This is where the car excels at. 3, 2, 1, go. It's green. So there is a lot of engine sound coming into the filtering into the cabin, and a lot of road noise as well. And there's a hint of torque steer as well when you floor the accelerator. So traffic light to traffic light, we overtook everybody, and we are at another traffic light. Let's see, can we keep ahead of the traffic? I think we can. The power is sent to the front wheels, so it's perfect for city driving and getting in and out of those tight spots in traffic jams and smaller cities. Oh, there's some wing spin from the front tires. It really goes, this car. It's a nippy little car, like I said. Handling is on point. You get enough feedback to know what the car is doing. It has a decent amount of grip. All in all, very good ride quality. There is a hint of body lean and body roll in this car. Even though it's a sedan car, you do kind of get a bit of body roll and body lean, which should not be the case, given the fact that we are sitting pretty down and low. I mean, it's not the lowest or the most drag coefficient or the most aerodynamic car on earth, but still you shouldn't get that body lean and body roll. The engine does struggle a bit at times, but still fun enough to push around. So remember this thing: fast cars are always fast, but driving a slow car fast and having fun in that's the trick. And this car puts a smile on my face. Let's talk about the looks of the Audi A3. Now, when you buy a luxury car, especially an entry-level car such as this, you're not only going up against the Germans or the other luxury brand providers, you're actually going up against the Japanese car makers, the American car makers. Why? Because the performance in this car is very similar to those cars. But what can elevate your status or what can elevate your purchase decision is how the car looks, how the brand makes you feel. And does the Audi A3 fulfill those requirements? We're going to be taking a look at that just about now. Being an Audi owner, well, I used to own an Audi A4 from 2012. I loved that car. It was one of my first few luxury purchases in life, and it kind of just made me feel so special about buying that car. When I look at the A3 and when I drive it, and the whole experience takes me back to that experience or that memory, which I have a certain nostalgia for. So, talking about the looks, we can see that Audi has got a brand new face in the front. Now it's a big, broad, wide, muscular face. It's kind of like aggressive and makes it feel that you're driving a bigger car than the A3. Especially the car in the front, when they look at in the rear view mirror and they see this, they wouldn't think that it's an A3, they would think it's an A4, A5, A6, A7, something much bigger than the car actually is. So this new front fascia makes it look much more grown up. And it's not only Audi, it's even Porsche. Porsche, Cayman and Boxster have a front that looks so much like the 911 and the Panamera that you would be confused thinking that it's a bigger car than it is. A brand new front grille. This is absolutely overkill. Not required for a 1.5 litre engine, but it does look good, hence why it's there. Now again, this is from the RS cars, from the performance division of Audi, and these are supposed to be air vents which send air into the engines over here, but this is fake. This doesn't work, so it's just plastic. All these scoops and vents supposed to make the car aerodynamic and sleek, making the car look so aggressive and purposeful. This is just cosmetic. It doesn't fulfill any other need but look good. So a lot of cosmetic things going on about the car. Let's talk about the color. It's called Turbo Blue and it looks phenomenal. It was there on the Q3 I reviewed earlier. Continuing with the headlights, it's a very characterful piece of kit. Looks very aggressive and menacing. I definitely like the notch over here and the slits over here. Very eye-like. You know, people get those notches in the eyebrows, something like that. Very funky, very aggressive. This particular car, which is a full options car, comes with the S-Line body kit. 18-inch rims. I would never think that 18-inch rims would look small, but in today's day and age, 18-inch looks small. And you have this entire S-Line body kit around the car. You got silver cladding over here. Again, just cosmetic, no use. The rear is also very Audi-like. It has the same notches that you saw in the headlights and also on the Audi RS e-tron GT, and if I'm not mistaken on the A7 as well. Again, this part is all cosmetic. This doesn't work. The exhausts are fake as well. The exhaust tips over here, they're fake as well. So all of this is just for show. It definitely looks good. So this car is more about the fact that you are buying a luxury car and you're looking good in a luxury car. Everything else is just an extra bit for you to look good in it. Since we spoke about the exteriors, it's time to talk about the interiors. This is where you will be spending maximum amount of time. Now the materials in this car are excellent, top notch. You would definitely feel you're sitting in a luxury and premium car. This is where Audi defines itself and makes itself the car to buy when compared to cheaper brands or cheaper models. There is absolutely beautiful leather everywhere you can touch and feel. The steering wheel is nice and chunky. The plastics quality is excellent. You have the paddle shifters over here, plastic buttons, knobs. All of this reeks of quality. The build quality is excellent, very solidly put. And the doors, they shut with a resounding and reassuring thud. That is a hallmark or a sign of a well put together car, a well thought out car, and this delivers on that A grade to Audi, A plus for the interiors and for the build quality. And when you look at this section, it kind of curves towards the driver. So all of this is curved towards me, giving me a very cockpit or very plane-like feeling. Kind of reminds me of a sci-fi movie from the 80s. Everything has got this sharp crease and edge to it. So if you see, the handles have a sharp boomerang kind of look over here. So does the door handles, the edges on the dashboard, the entire, you see this? This is all a seamless design language that they have followed in the interior. Very sharp, very aggressive, very sci-fi, very cockpit-like, very plane-like. All those adjectives to describe what comes to my mind when I sit down in this car. A complete digital dash with Audi's brilliant and easy to use MMI, a touchscreen which works phenomenally well, very simple to use. You have a 3-way split, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have a wireless pad over here. Yes, this car does not come with regular USB charging, only USB-C. Kind of annoying for me because I'm still using the old cables and now I have to buy new cables to make this thing work. Again, the door pockets have enough space for your big bottles, coffee cup holders over here, some storage space over here, engine start stop, volume control. Now the knob over here, this is the gearbox, very reminiscent of the Porsche 911. Switch it down to D, R, N and park. You have your multiple drive modes, traction control on off, automatic parking sensors, and obviously your touchscreen over here. Since I mentioned that this is a fully loaded car, it has the sunroof on top. It has a standard audio system which is pretty good for a base audio system without any branding on it, and I'm quite impressed with the audio system on this car. This is where your family will be seated, and if they are small kids or smaller people, no problem at all. But if they are my height and anything above me, they're going to find it tight. I'm 5 feet 8 inches. Anybody who's bigger than me is going to find the back space of the A3 a bit too tight. Yes, there's enough knee room and leg room, but your head room and shoulder room is what is going to matter. In typical Audi fare, the back bench is very upright, almost sitting straight up. It's like you're getting punished. Yes, you have personal air vents over here, air conditioning vents. No USB charging or charging ports at the back. And the center thing flips down, letting you keep water and coffee. This has enough space to let you hold a big bottle, maybe a liter or 1.5 liter, which is very good. Now, if you're convinced that you want to buy the Audi A3, I got the prices for you in the next clip. If you're looking to buy a first luxury car, the Audi A3 is definitely a strong contender. Yes, you have competition from the other German brands and even from some of the Korean brands nowadays. But this definitely is a strong contender. So before you decide what you want to buy, go check out the A3. Test drive it. Let me know what your thoughts are on Audi's latest baby sedan car. Now the car I'm driving has all the options, has all the things that you would want from a luxury car, and hence the price point is higher. You can start buying the A3 at 120,000 dirhams, but the one that I'm driving is priced at 150,000 with all the specs and bells and whistles. Now this roughly leads up to 150,000 in dollar terms is around $42,000, and in India this is roughly around 60-65 lakh rupees. So yeah, before you decide, go check out the Audi A3, test drive it. You know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let us know which car you want us to review next in the comment section. Until next time, bye.